Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy, Logical Perspective, aka All Dubs No L's. I changed the channel name. Um, I don't know how many people gonna come in on this live, but if you're here, whenever you get here, tap in, hit the like button on the way in, and I want to touch on a couple topics, man. I've been meaning to make videos, but I've been like mad busy. I really ain't been having time to really like film videos. I feel like it probably would be easier to do it, but I'm chilling right now. I'm at the crib. So I decided to go live for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To kind of chop it up about some stuff that's been going on. So women, of course, how delusional they are in society now. Um, I also want to touch on just overall economy, bro, and just everything that's going on just on this app itself that I noticed and that I'm seeing and the patterns I'm noticing. But yeah, let me go ahead and get started. So I was watching this video of this girl that I guess apparently they found, and this maybe get a little graphic, she was driving, she got pulled over, they smelled a rancid smell, and they found, her two children in the trunk. And I'll let your imagination do the rest. If they're in the trunk, you use your imagination. Um, Bro, it's really unfortunate that we have these parents, because I'm not just gonna put it on mothers, but I'm gonna touch on it in a second. But I'm not just gonna put it on mothers per se, but that we have parents overall that have children and they really aren't stable enough to be parents, but anybody can have a child, per se. Um, the lack of stability, man, in these households is creating the fact that these children are so bad and they so they coming out into the world and they causing havoc because they don't have any stability in home, and it's unfortunate, man. And God bless them children, man, and God rest their soul. It's unfortunate that you have so many unstable people in the world today that clearly should be in an asylum. They clearly have no business, being people productive members of society because they can't, and it's unfortunate that those two children, man, had to go out like that, due to the instability of a mom, and stuff like that. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Just having some conversation about something I saw on YouTube about this mother that was riding around and the police pulled her over. They found um, her children in the trunk. What's up, bro? How you doing? See this channel and my toad. Oh no, bro, I'm in the car, man. I'm just chopping it up with y'all, man. I have been able to film content lately, so I just been just going live right quick to kind of check in with my people. I've been busy, man. I'm in the car. I'm at home in the car in the garage. Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris. Okay, my bad. My bad. Yeah, I'm just going live right quick, man. Just tapping in with y'all, man. Just talking about some stuff that's going on that I saw. Just passing through. But yeah, that lady, man. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's a Tesla. Yeah, yeah. Um, Appreciate y'all hitting that like button coming in. Yeah, man, I get into that, but yeah, I just been, man. It ain't always been like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you, like, straight up, 10 years ago, I appreciate it. 10 years ago, man, I was homeless. To be honest with you, I was gonna make a video on this, but I'll get into it right here. 10 years ago, bro, I was homeless, bro. Um, I I came a long way. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man, it's been a ride. It's been a lot of ups and downs, along the way, and still learning to this day, how to maintain and just be able to, prioritize, everything and making sure, I'm taking care of my business or whatever the case may be. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I've been grinding, bro. I've been trying to stay up, man. Got some. I think the thing is that when people make progress, they don't understand that you got to keep it going. You have to, keep the. You have to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? All right, Chris. You have to stay consistent, bro. You have to keep pushing, keep going, and make sure that you stay consistent. Because anybody can, come up and be successful or be better off in life, but can you maintain it? And that's the thing that a lot of people don't do. You can come up on $1 million a day, but what are you gonna do with the $1 million? Are you gonna buy all these things? How you doing, Adolfo? Um, Appreciate you, Chris. Yeah, you got to maintain this stuff, bro. As long as you maintain this stuff and you do what you got to do, you do the right thing. Anybody capable of anything in this world. I just hate seeing people make excuses as if that they're not capable and they're not worthy. It's all about your mindset. You know what I'm saying? A lot of how you doing? My cat is so weird. How you doing? It's about your mindset, bro. You can do whatever you want in this world, bro. We a free. It's a free world. Don't let what the media say and what other people that's around you, don't let them, don't let them, mind fuck you into thinking that you can't achieve something because have the, they don't have the ability to do it. Um, and a lot of people, they only really see you as a threat when they don't believe in themselves. So when you're on the way up, bro, you're gonna come across a lot of people who really don't want to, who really try to take you down, keep you down on their level, and you got to really avoid those people, bro. I mean, once you get that energy and get that vibe, you got to keep those people away from you, man, and understand that sometimes you got to go through things alone. Sometimes you got to come up to see who really supports you on the way up, and those are the people you take with you. Um, I've been with the same girl. We're what? My bad. My bad. I don't know if she watching this, but my bad. Been with the same girl. Shit, it's been 11 years now. We literally came up together. You know what I'm saying? And people like that are rare nowadays, bro. When you God bless you too, bro. Well, people like when you got somebody, when you meet that one that's really for you, bro, and she believes in you and she by your side, you know what I'm saying? And she want to do everything, you know what I'm saying, in her power to see you be the best version of yourself, and y'all support each other. When you're on the same page and you're on the same team with each other, there's so many things you can do when you got somebody that really supports you by your side. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's not really too many of those people left out there. That's why I kind of feel bad for people who are single today, man, and they have to and they're trying to find those type of people, and they're trying to get into the dating world. It's basically non-existent, bro. It's hard to find people who truly support you and truly want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard to find people like that. Um, Friends, family, relationships. Sometimes you can be sleeping right next to your worst enemy, bro. That don't want to see you win. Um, I made and yeah, I appreciate it. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, bro, and not a lot of stuff that I've repented for. I'm not proud of it. You know what I'm saying? But and sometimes when you do that, you kind of just you kind of just you kind of have people that don't want to let you move forward in life, and those are the people you just got to kind of ignore and just understand that those people aren't happy. They don't love themselves, and that's another thing that's missing in society today is self love. There's a lot of people that's trying to be in love and love others, but they don't have love for themselves. So when they don't have love for themselves, it's virtually impossible to be able to raise a child and be in a relationship and love others. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have any self love, you know, and having self love and confidence kind of ties into each other. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't love yourself and you don't have confidence in yourself, it's hard to achieve stuff in this world. You got to be delusional almost to be able to. You got to kind of talk these things into existence. You know what I'm saying? in order to believe in yourself to achieve. You know what I'm saying? You got to be delusional. You got to be your biggest fan. Carter Taylor, how you doing? And I appreciate that, Chris. Um, you got to be your own biggest fan in order to grow and be the best version of yourself. You know, and what it is that a lot of people think that it's you versus the world when it's really you versus you. It's you versus you. Because what you let affect you is what's gonna hold you back. Whatever you let affect you is gonna hold you back, bro. Straight up. It ain't nothing nobody can say or do can affect you as long as you allow it. If you let what somebody say affect you, or you care about what people say, you lost half your life. You lost half the battle of your life. Because that's what life is. A lot of life is mental and spiritual. You know, if you don't have faith and you let other people hold you back, you ain't gonna get nowhere, man. You're not gonna make it very far. But we also live in a society where people care about what other people think. 'Cause they feel like that's what matters. In the real world, it doesn't matter. It don't. Maybe online it does because maybe you need people to support you, and you kind of want those people to support you no matter what you do, or you compromising who you are just to appease the audience, which I don't do that. I'm gonna stand on 10 on what I believe, and if you rock with me, you rock with me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you don't. I can't. I'm not gonna go out my way to appease the people, to get people to support me and follow me, and you know and do things that I want them to do just because I want a consistent audience. You want to come in social media the same way and leave the same way. You don't want to have to be on that negative energy and have that negative vibes and that negative connotation, and then you want to change your channel to different content, and then those people don't support you. You know what I'm saying? The same way you come in, the same way you want to leave. Be authentic and true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want your content to be from the beginning, you want to make sure that that's your content, bro. That's your content. Appreciate it, bro. That's your content, bro. Do not let the world and what's popular in this world be your content. It's so many people doing the same content over and over and over again. You just watching the same video just from a different person, and that's not something I'm interested in. So I don't really do a lot of those, like covering a lot of the popular stories, because by the time you get to my video or even hear about my video, you've watched 100 videos of the same thing by 100 different people. So it's like, do you really want to hear the same thing just from my perspective? Because a lot of my perspective, if I was in that lane, is going to be based off what I saw. So and you're going to be watching the same thing over and over again. So I try to just focus on being me and being authentic. Yeah, I may touch on a couple real world topics, and I may get my spin on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't like what's going on in the world today. That's kind of why I just like do my thing. I get out the way. You know what I'm saying? I be around people who support me and rock with me, and that's it. I don't really like to meet new people, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? I do business with certain people, and etc. And that's the way I like to have it. I like to keep it that way. I just think it's better that way. You know what I'm saying? To kind of lock in and focus on yourself. I think if you single right now, bro, you're a single male or female, bro, I think right now is probably the best time to just peace out, bro. I appreciate it, bro. It's probably best just to focus on yourself, bro, and understand that you want to try to grow. All right, Brody, I appreciate it. Appreciate you subbing up, bro. You want to try to focus on yourself and try to be the best version of yourself every day. Um, because you don't want to introduce somebody in your life and you're not prepared to have them in. I read something that goes like this: broke people focus on relationships. You know what I'm saying? Hustlers focus on the bag. You know what I'm saying? So if you out here and you pandering and trying to clamor to women, and you ain't got your priorities together, what's the purpose? You're wasting your time. You're not meeting your full potential, because a lot of the women nowadays, they have these delusional expectations, bro, of people that really don't make sense at the end of the day. But you got to understand that social media is causing these women to be able to think like that, and all these women just do all the women just compete with each other. So it's unfortunate, but a lot of them have these expectations that are unreasonable, and those are the type of women you have to avoid. I'm not saying all women are like that, but most women are like that. Phoenix, how you doing? How you doing? Appreciate you tapping in. Hit the like button if you haven't, and we're just having some conversation, bro, or ma'am, about just life, and just giving advice. There's always somebody out there who need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no telling what people are going through. And I'm just here to just tell you to keep your head up, keep the faith, and stay prayed up, man. Out here, man. Give it all to God, man, and keep pushing. You can't lose. With God leading the way. And through my ups and downs, bro, I left it to God, because I knew I was gonna get to where I needed to go in life, and it was just a matter of time. But I had to just stay on the straight and narrow, and understand that everything was God's plan for me. And I felt like when I slipped up along the way, it was God showing me, no, this is not it, man. You gotta go this way. You gotta do this and do that. And the things that people do is ignore the signs that are put in front of you. You gotta not ignore those signs. You gotta understand that things happen for a reason sometimes. Relationships don't work out for a reason. Um, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't understand what I don't understand society now. That's kind of why I kind of keep my distance from society, and kind of keep my distance from a lot of people. Because nowadays, especially, it used to be fun being able to go out. You know what I'm saying? Hang out with your people. You know what I'm saying? And have a good time. I just think things have just changed so much to where people, it's almost like the person that's right next to you be your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? And I watched this one video while I'm on it while I'm on live. I watched this one video, this guy talking about um that, and this ain't no, and I'm just speaking, from general. So this is no race bait or anything like that, but that black people have it hard. We have it the hardest, and we I'll say this, because my bad. I watched it on Anton Daniels channel, and he's kind of, I'm not gonna say he's out of touch per se, but he's out of the loop because of his tax bracket. So he's not with the everyday individuals like me and you and all y'all. So he don't have an understanding for what that young man was saying. I did, you know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of, systemic things put into place to limit us. Um, Now, it's up to you to overcome them things. The problem with a lot of us is, and a lot of people in general, is that we don't want to create opportunity for ourselves. Um, there's so many ways you can create opportunity for yourself, bro, that eliminates the need to go to work. A 9 to 5 every day. You have to get out here and create opportunity for yourself. If you don't, then you're doing yourself a disservice. You know what I'm saying? And when you start doing yourself a disservice, you're not creating wealth or creating any financial out for yourself. You got to create opportunity for yourself nowadays. A lot of these jobs, they're not designed. Most jobs are not designed to be able to fund your lifestyle and take care of yourself. It's not designed that way. If it was, then more people would be on the clock. People have realized that jobs don't pay the bills. They don't they're not designed to do that. They're designed to keep you coming back. Because you're gonna get into a loop to where you're gonna need that job. And every 2 weeks or every week that you get paid, you're gonna be wanting to come back for more and more and more. One month turn into six, turn into a year, turn into five, turn into 10, turn into 20. And that's all by design, bro. You get into a rhythm where your life revolves around that check and you don't have an out. You know what I'm saying? And that's by design. They keep tabs on you. You pay taxes into the system, and then once you retire, you have nothing to show for it. You worked 25 whole years, wasted your time at a grocery store or a job that eventually you're gonna max out. And once you max out, you wasted all your time. That's why when I see people at like when I go to Walmart or whatever, or whatever store I'm at, and I see these people, they be working these places for 25 years, and I be like, bro, and I think to myself, bro, you wasted all this time working for this company, and you have nothing to show for it, bro. A lot of these people be barely having cars, barely having the homes that they own, or living in like, what do you have to show for your time working for that company? Because they only view you as an employee number. They don't view you as no more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's a business work relationship. So you wasted all your time working for these people, and you have nothing to show for it. I'm not against working a 9 to 5. Don't get it twisted. It's just what you use it for. I don't think a 9 to 5 should be your main source of income, is what I'm saying. If you're gonna work a 9 to 5, it should be funding something else. You know what I'm saying? Another source of income that's gonna get you out the 9 to 5 rat race. It shouldn't be your main income. You should have other things going on. You know what I'm saying? Or using that 9 to 5 income to build towards other things. It's possible. Sometimes you got to make sacrifices, with your finances in order to get that business going. Those little vices you may have, you know what I'm saying? If you smoke marijuana, drink, you have the need to buy these shoes, designer stuff. You might have to put that stuff down for a little bit. Make sacrifices in order to build a business and build your brand, bro. You got to be able to make them sacrifices in order to grow, in order to be a better version of yourself. If you got good credit, you know what I'm saying? Take out a loan. If it's a nice little loan, you know what I'm saying? Invest in yourself, man. You got to make those sacrifices in order to build yourself up to where you want to be. If you ain't making them sacrifices, how is it possible to get to these places? It's not possible, bro. I'm telling you. And the reason why I feel like it was God that put this on my heart, bro. Like when I make a lot of videos or I go live, it be God putting this on my heart in order for me to give to people who need to hear it, deliver a message. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I got a lot of game to give because I've been through it, and my purpose is to give it out to other people. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to go through the same things I had to go through to get here. You know what I'm saying? But I wish everybody the best out there, man. I'm not gonna be here long. I gotta I here chilling, man, right now. So I'm not gonna be here long. But y'all, I appreciate everybody hitting the like button, tapping in. Um, it's gonna be a short live, I'm gonna start doing like reaction videos live, maybe later on this week. Um, maybe Friday or this weekend or something like that. I may start doing reaction videos live or something, and just having y'all tap in that way, and we start to react to some content that I watch on YouTube and give my live reaction to it, because there's a lot of stuff I've been seeing and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, y'all be blessed out there. It's your boy Logical Perspective, aka or BKA, All dubs, no L's. Remember, all dubs, no L's. 2025 and beyond. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.